Little glimmer of a paladin.
Reel
or
that
something.
hook in. Reel it.
It's not set yet. Don't jerk it out. All right, we're ready. We're ready.
I won't, but I'd sure like you there, Quelden. Quelden. Notice I'm working hard on the name.
Yeah. We're live.
All right, we ready to do this thing?
Okay.
We're doing it.
Yeah. Somebody sing the song really quick.
Yeah.
Where is the music?
All right.
Need
Well,
music.
welcome
Okay.
back again to another special edition of D&D with Newbs, with me as your guest host DM. We left off last time in a strange goblin cave. Does anybody remember what we were doing?
We were in a fight.
Quelden was missing.
by Mother's Day.
Yes.
Are you asking someone to do the recap, Mr.
Yes,
D?
I am.
I thought. Oh, you want? Well,
Okay.
We do have Cargol.
I'll do a super quick recap. All right, so we were all part of a caravan, and we were going to the coast, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we were leaving the coast. We were
Leaving the
heading-
coast and going inland. Okay, and we stopped at a farm area to rest, and some kids got attacked by some goblins, and one of them got kidnapped, and we went to go save the day.
Cargill did not want to go, but I commanded him.
He wanted. He didn't want to go.
He
for
wanted
free.
to go for money.
On behalf of Cargill's defense, Cargill was just trying to maintain the balance and economic prosperity for the party.
And the economic
Because that is
prosperity.
a virtue. That is the virtue of the monk mercenaries, okay?
And during the fighting, Quelden shot several things dead, and everybody else kind of, missed a lot. And
Hey,
let me,
I
clean up
tried.
the dirty work. You know?
I tried real hard to stab something.
Eno did really good following people.
I did. I listened.
Breaking up that sneak attack.
I took
He's a
command.
listener. He's sensitive. He's caring.
I like long
He's
walks
your
on the
man.
beach.
Yep.
Yeah, I looked to read that in his bio, but I didn't find it.
Because it's a lie, that's why.
Well, so where we had left off was actually you guys had just busted into the prayer room here, found the kid in the cage. Looks like he's locked up and he's crying and he's really scared. The room is lit up in the very middle by the fire. You can't see on the map. Argol had dropped one goblin already. Dane had dropped another goblin. And there appears to be one goblin left with a robe and a large staff that was performing the ritual, and then another goblin kind of hanging out over here on the side. So, Cargol, it was your turn.
I had already attacked.
Oh, had you already
I
attacked
missed.
him?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
if you go back
Do
to
I
the
not get a
roll,
point of inspiration?
That's
No,
not
you
a
don't.
thing.
No,
That's not a
doesn't
thing.
exist.
It doesn't exist in this game. I'm still new at this, okay? So, with that being said, Dane, Tiefling, you both hear actually everybody at the lower end probably hears, actually the whole dungeon would, you hear kind of a large guttural growl coming from the shadows from the left, right.
That's
You
bad.
see-
I hear him.
And I
hear
say-
him, but I don't say anything.
Anything.
What
You
was
hear
that?
them. Yeah, you hear something large
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
my
coming out of the shadows.
Yeah, Dane drops his jaw.
Eno drops his load.
What the heck is it?
So what you hear is something large, growling, guttural, looks somewhere between a mix of a goblin and like a large bear or beast of some kind. He's got really thick fur armor on. He's holding a huge two-handed maul in his hands. As he comes around out of the shadows... Wait just a second.
Bye, Dane. It's nice knowing you.
Yeah,
I hope you're not dead, because I got nothing for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
he
happy.
actually, as he swings, his Morning Star comes right down in front of you and lands on the ground and kind of cracks the stone floor where the goblin laid. And just makes a mess of
But-
him.
Trash talk. Trash talk him.
Yeah. Hey, you missed me, fuck.
Yeah.
You can say that on your turn.
Yeah, right there.
Wait,
I'm
he
in the
kills-
game.
Same laugh
say-
next time.
Did you say he kills a goblin?
No, the goblin was already dead, but
Oh,
he
he
was trying to
smashed-
swing. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
trying to swing at Dane. He missed because he had been moving out of the shadows, and his eyes are still adjusted to the light.
All right, cool.
And, and also, next up, Queldon, you hear
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
some scratching
Dip,
and
dip,
some
dip,
screeching
dip, dip.
coming from the room behind you.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. Well,
Two
GG
goblins.
boys.
Oh,
Next week.
Trap,
Well, I
the
do
trap,
believe we're surrounded.
No, you're fine. The trap you
Yeah.
guys had ran through earlier, that sprung. Queldon, you notice the goblins, skitter right across the top of it. They come to a stop right at an angle to you. They look angry. So this was actually probably the patrol that you heard them call for earlier.
Not good, guys.
Nope.
That's more grief. Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta get back into character.
yeah.
I gotta come up with one.
Oh no.
All those guys are done.
No, I'm not doing that.
Ah!
I think Eno's got like a helium tank in his back.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's back to the goblin priest that you see before you, Cargo. He runs his staff in a line across him, and a large light spark pops out from that. And going to end his turn. Well, actually, a bonus action, right? All right. So as he does that, then he points a finger at you, and a shot of light comes out. Hits you for 1 point of radiant damage.
Who hits who?
You, Cargo.
What?
He
Wait,
drew
which
his
one
staff.
attacked me?
The priest.
The one that's right next to you.
Oh, I didn't even see him. And how much damage? You say 4?
Just no 1 point.
Ooh. I do believe that stings a little.
Yeah,
That was
these
more of
guys
a
don't
British
have any
accent.
points. Everything.
Whoops-a-daisy.
So this goblin comes out, and he's going to do an attack at you. What's your AC?
Who's he attacking? Me?
Yeah, he's attacking you.
My AC is 1300.
Okay, perfect. His rusty kind of short sword drags across your leg, hits you for 4 points of damage.
Whoa.
Ow. What does that put me at? Guys, I do believe I'm suffering over here a little bit. Healing? Anybody?
I look around at our party and
Did you,
I'm not seeing anyone else's bars but mine.
Did you take your damage off of that?
I thought I did. There we go.
It took a second to refresh. All right, very good. So Eno, your go.
so Eno, he sees these goblins in front. He sees this big thing in back, and he is terrified. So he actually is crouching down, holding his head, and all of a sudden he starts hearing these whispers in his ear. So he starts repeating the whispers, and these whispers come out. And they would probably be targeted at this lower goblin thing that's close to, that he can see. And so it would be a wisdom save of 12 that it needs to make.
Oh my god. Okay, roll your damage. He's not very wise.
So
Ouch.
12
Oh my God.
psychic damage.
Okay, so
Bye.
as you let those whispers out, he grabs his helmet and literally tries to rip it off of his head. And just as you do that, he falls back into the wall and slumps down.
Cool.
And I'm
Nice
like,
shot there, kid.
I'm like,
Nice, kid.
what was that, guys?
Yeah.
I was so scared.
Yeah.
My head
I must
hurts.
admit that was pretty nifty, but I'm still dying over here. So, if you have any tricks like that, to give me life, I'd appreciate it.
I don't even know what that was.
Cool. That was a good one.
So I'm gonna assume Wizel would do the same as his alter ego. It's gonna move over here into the corner.
That hit. I guess it did.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so he does. He hits a firebolt, shoots out, hits the bugbear right square in the shoulder, and he doesn't seem to mind it very much.
Ooh, that's not good.
Well done.
All right, let's see here.
There it is.
I'm going to take out the old short sword here
Huh?
and swing at that bastard right there.
Uh-oh.
No, Grandpa. Ah!
Swing it hard, old timer.
I
Ew.
believe a 24 would hit.
I believe that definitely hit.
9 points of piercing damage.
Boy, that's a good
That's
one.
a weak sauce. All right, that just splatters right through his chest.
All right.
Yeah,
Dead
cool.
now.
And as a bonus action,
All
I'm
right,
gonna,
the old one and the young one each take out.
I'm gonna clean off the goddamn blade.
Way to go, Quelden.
Just angry old.
He's just racking them up, man.
Yeah.
See, it's
Pile 'em
well
high.
done, Quelden.
He is.
Okay, Dane.
Okay. Well, Dane's still a little shaken, but you missed me, fuck.
Yep.
And then he swings away with his great sword.
Oh my goodness.
Well, good thing that was the great axe. So
The
your
great axe.
Your
Excuse
great
me.
axe comes right down across the handle of his Morning Star that's still kind of jammed in the ground and just bounces and vibrates back off.
Okay. It might be a little soon, but I am scared at his side, so I am going to use a bonus action of my second wind.
Okay.
It's a little early, but
And what does that do?
it gives me 6 points back, and I'm 5 down, so I'm back to full health.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
very cool.
All right, now I'm gonna have to show you how it's done
There you go. All right, Tiefling.
because he's engaged. I'm doing smack him. Get it. There we go.
17 should
17
hit.
hits, right?
All right. Yeah. Where'd it go?
And big sneak attack. How come it's not working?
2 campaigns later.
What is sneak attack?
You
D-
do have a sneak attack?
It's 1d6 if I'm not mistaken. At
Yeah,
your
1d6.
level.
Is it 1d6 or d8?
6.
Be D6 at your level.
Yeah, it's all d6s. You just get more
Oh, okay.
d6s as you level up.
All right. 1d6.
Hey.
Hey, that was a good
That's
one.
monster
Yeah.
damage. Monster.
8 damage. Actually, not bad. Your arrow kind of embeds right into his thigh, and he just lets out a guttural roar again, and looks over to you.
Cool. I was aiming for the nuts. I guess I missed.
All right, Cargol.
All right, so I have a technical question about
Okay.
the martial arts section, real quick. It says that I can roll a d4 in place of the normal damage of my unarmed strike or my monk weapon,
Mhm.
and it says it changes as I gain monk levels. Blah blah blah. So, does that mean I can either use the damage of the weapon itself or add a 1d4 to my attack?
No, you can use the damage. Use the damage of your weapon right now because I believe it's higher.
Yeah.
Then later on, as your monk level increases, your martial arts will get stronger. Then you'd want to use your unarmed attack.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna attack the guy I originally attacked to my right.
Okay. The goblin priest.
Yeah.
Roll
Yep.
me a wisdom save.
Okay. What is this for?
see if you can attack him or not. Okay, so as you
Monster
him
Sword
to
with
try
the
to strike,
biddies. Thanks so much,
feel
man.
kind of your key kind of vibrates, and you feel a weird force coming from him, and you feel like you got to attack the other goblin. So he has Sanctuary on him. Remember the spell that I used in the Battle Royale?
Yeah.
So you got to choose a new target, or you lose your attack.
So Cargill, in annoyance, says, "I do believe I'm getting tired of all this magic being casted on me. Nonetheless, I will turn around and kick the ass of the one to my south."
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You swing the Yari like a bitch.
That's
You'll
my
kinda
bonus
slap the
action.
air at him.
yeah.
That's my bonus action. I'm gonna, do a cool flipping kick right to his face.
Hey,
You landed
Hey.
that.
Good.
Crack.
it catches him square in the jaw, and you feel it crack under your foot, and he just reels back and screams.
This farm owner better pay up when we get back, because I'm thirsty for the gold.
All right, that goblin is
I think you need to train a little bit more with that weapon, boy.
I think you need to shut the hell up, Quilden. And keep killing things. That's what you're good at, old man.
And obviously you're not.
the bugbear.
Yeah, so what?
The bugbear jerks his mace out of the ground, or his Morningstar out of the ground. And takes another swing. And
Don't die, Dane.
No.
again, God, this guy stinks. All right, so
Ah.
as he's
No, he
lifting
literally
up,
stinks. We can
it's
smell
still,
him.
yeah, he does really bad. It's still kind of got some goblin clung on him, so the weight's off, and it lifts by your head and absolutely.
We're both missing each other. We're two big badasses
I know
swinging
they're
away.
pretend fighting, slapping the air,
We're sparring.
Quilden, what do you have to say about Dane and this ugly,
You
big
both
nasty fellow?
stink really bad.
I believe he's going to get squashed like a bug.
Which one?
You.
No.
Just try not to get killed until I can shoot him with my arrows.
Okay, I will do my best. Maybe I'll
Which isn't-
run.
Which isn't very great, FYI.
Okay. The goblin priest kind of slams his staff into the ground. You see the goblin that got kicked in the chin. He kind of regains his composure a little bit and looks a little healthier.
heal them up.
Do it for him.
Yeah.
Goblin. The goblin you just
Yeah.
hit, he's going to swing at you again with his little rusty sword.
Who, me?
Yeah. And what'd you say your AC was?
1300, like I said before.
Yeah, exactly. 1300. Okay. He just barely misses you. It kind of swings
Alright.
over your leg. and
Good.
Boy, they're rolling shitty dice. It's
They
good.
are.
These
I learned-
suck.
I acquired that maneuver from Quelden rolling around in the mud with a squirrel before I got here.
I should watch him rolling around in the mud then.
Yay, Eno.
Eno, being the brave person he is, slides up behind
After
Dane.
he killed that guy, his balls got a little bigger.
No. He goes behind Dane to hide
Arrows.
because he's concerned. He doesn't know what else is behind him or what, but he sees the bugbear, so he just wants to be out of line of sight. But I want to cast Prestidigitation and create a shower of sparks in the face of the bugbear in hopes to make either Dane be able to see the target or that it makes the bugbear have disadvantage because he was blinded by sparks in his eyes.
I like it.
Yeah, that works.
That's what I do.
Harmless sensory. Harmless.
I wheel around and say, "Nice job, son."
Harmless sensory.
Yeah, it's like it's more of a motivational tool.
Yeah, okay. All right, motivation. All right, so is that all?
That's it. That's all I got. I got nothing else.
Okay. All right, so he's gonna Weasel's gonna do it again. And God, it's like the warlock all over again. He lets out another blast of fire, and it catches the bugbear again in the chest, and you see his fur armor kind of singe a little bit. He looks pretty angry right now.
Cool.
Hold on.
All right, gonna pull out the old bow.
Right on. I'll duck.
I'm already ducked down.
Gonna shoot that thing right there. If I get to the right part. And boom.
Ooh, nice one.
Hey.
Nice one.
Man, it just catches him square in the eye, and he now has an arrow sticking out of his eye, and blood's just gushing out, and he looks rough.
All right.
Really
Cool.
bad. Hey, Dane, here's your
Now
chance.
see if you can
Dane
hit him.
sees that arrow hit him there, and he's got those flaming sparks lighting up his face. He goes, I can't miss.
And rolls a 1.
Double nat ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
I
man.
can miss.
You
I
get
tell you what,
he gets advantage,
Just-
right?
just because of the creative use, I'm gonna allow advantage on that one.
Yes.
From
Ah.
prestidigitation.
Oh, that thing. See, young man, you did just fine.
We're gonna say for this one, he's sensitive to light.
And he
And
swings.
Yep, as you come up, the axe just splits him in the gut.
Ah.
Falls over dead.
See,
Cool.
I turn around to Eno and say, that was the both of us, Eno.
And I'm just holding my head like rocking on the ground, like don't talk to me.
And I do give a little wave down to Quelden, saying thanks
right.
for the help. It took us all.
And T, you're next up.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and attack this guy.
You clicked on Cargol, FYI.
We're attacking
I
Cargill
want to
too.
attack this guy right here.
I mean, I know no one likes him, but I mean,
I mean, he kind of looks like a goblin to me, maybe a little taller. But...
Quilden,
Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, okay.
I
No.
will introduce you to the scales of balance.
Okay,
if
I'm
you don't
hitting the
shut
one
it.
that's not the green dude.
Yeah, you're gonna.
that was grief talking.
Oh, that was Grief talking that time? Okay. Well, Grief would know. Grief and I are
Oh
homeboys.
shit! I ain't doing shit. Is what I'm
Yep,
doing.
it sails right by him, and it almost hits Cargill. Actually,
It almost hits
Because, yeah, that's
Cargill.
yeah, I mistook him.
Boy, didn't I ever teach you how to shoot that damn arrow?
No, it's my
Evidently
eyesight.
not.
I can't see.
I'll put fireworks in your eyes. It'll
There
help.
you go.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
so
you love
blinded
having
from
a
those
blind
fireworks.
arrow
And
rogue?
now,
I mean,
Cargill,
geez.
time to exact your revenge.
Cargo.
Cargill.
Cargo.
Yeah, I was muted.
Yeah.
So, assuming that he still can't attack the priest, Cargill says, well, I guess my victim is going to still be to the south. And he attacks with his Yari.
Mm,
All right.
Does that land?
Hits? Oh yeah, that hits.
finally.
All right, it just splits him right in half again.
Nice.
I was wondering if that
Nice.
thing even worked. Good job.
Quelden, for the respect of your age and the wisdom of our virtues, I shan't respond to your shitty humor.
Chant.
So,
Yeah.
can I attack
Dane's-
this guy now? To my,
Dane,
to my
Dane's
right?
got a big ass smile on his face.
Well, that's because Dane's a big ass. Just saying.
I thought it had
I-
to use it on the same target.
The bonus attack for the unarmed.
Wait,
I could be
does
wrong.
it have to be the same target? Is that what you're asking?
I
Yeah.
thought it did, but yeah. If
Yeah.
I'm wrong, come.
I don't know.
What is it called?
I didn't see it.
Hold on a second. I got it.
Monk unarmed. Gonna have to go look at the monk class.
No, it doesn't say anything about targeting in the martial arts section. It just says that you can use a bonus action to perform an unarmed strike.
All right, we'll say it works. So yes, you can.
I can turn to this jerk and
That
hopefully
jerk,
lay him out.
Yep.
So after he just takes one fell swoop, he turns quickly and does another crazy awesome arc kick on top of the guy's head.
And you
Not
miss.
quite as good.
Yeah!
It
His
would
heel
make
lands on his toe.
he's able to duck under your blow because he saw you drop his friend, so he knew what was coming, and he's able to drop under that.
Quelden, do you have something to say to that?
It probably just looked like some dance moves back here.
I believe that you're supposed to kill them and not do a breakdance party, okay?
Eno gets some cardboard out.
What?
Lays down a cardboard mat, ready to show my moves.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Quilted holds up a sign that says 1 out of 10.
Just out of nowhere.
Just out
Pulls
the
it out.
sign. Yeah, here's my sign.
And in a rush of panic, the goblin priest just kind of holds his arms out, and another flash of light comes out, and it just disintegrates right before you. It doesn't even damage you. You're safe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Is he gone?
Yes, yeah, no, he's still there. He tried to
your
cast a spell at you, and he missed. And
dancing's working pretty good.
you're still
Thanks.
like in mid break dance.
You're light of feet.
Light of feet, deft of hand.
Eno pokes his head in here. Do I see anything else in the room other than the one priest that we're killing?
Yeah, you can tell it's really empty now. Other than the boy's still freaking out, and he's backing up against the cage even harder. And
That prestidigitation has really helped me.
I come over here and hide behind a pillar.
Oh.
okay,
and try to not get in the way.
all right. Well, you're safe. You're kind of in the dark. It's
Such an exciting character.
Yeah.
It's a little bit spooky.
We'll have to see how the schizophrenic goes when
Oh
Balazar.
dear.
Hey, he's
over.
already killed one and helped kill another
I know,
one. He's
I
doing
know.
okay.
I know. I'm not complaining.
Look what happened to the rogue.
Yeah, he ain't done shit.
Thanks.
Whose turn is it?
Weasel's getting ready to go. So Weasel, still kind of hiding in the back. He's gonna sling another firebolt at the.
Oh, a 12 hit?
So the fire hits him right in the robes and burns him really good. All right.
Okay.
And now, Queldon.
All right, gonna take out the bow and take a shot.
All right.
13.
I duck again.
Does that hit? The 13?
just misses.
Oh.
Well, then how did that damn 12 hit?
That's a GM 12.
Wait.
That's a GM 12.
No, sorry. Yeah, no, yours hit. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at the disadvantage for some reason.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was
so
hoping it
yours-
didn't because I had something snarky to say to him.
All right. So, as the last, how do you want to do it?
Oh my god.
All right. So
Good deal.
as that damn thing is about to come down and like finally kill Cargall for good, he raises his head to cast a spell like this, and the arrow catches him under the chin and goes out the top of his head.
Ah,
And he
sweetness.
drops.
And I say, Quelden, even if we don't see eye to eye, that was damn well good.
Yeah, I want to look at it.
Were there brains on the feathers?
Ooh, nice shot, Quelden.
I don't think the feathers came out.
I like it.
Guys,
They
I
were
found
there.
something back here to eat. There was like a bowl of pudding. I think it was pudding.
Pudding.
Is there any gold? I'd like to loot
Pudding.
gold because I'm thirsty.
That's a gray ooze that you're eating.
It's very hot though, so it's okay.
So we go up and look in the cage. Is there a
Yep,
lock
there
we
is
can
a-
undo?
Well, while
There's
they're
that.
looking in the cage, I would like to look for gold.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
I'm
I'm
going to go up
looking at the
here
cage.
and I'm guessing the cage is locked.
Yep.
I
And I'm
found
gonna
stone,
pick the
everybody.
lock.
It's actually you
Found
can
stone.
Oh,
as you try to stick your picks in there. You know, it's a really kind of crude, rusty lock made of old metal, and it just kind of crumbles a little bit, and you yank on it a little bit, and it pops.
Yeah,
up.
okay, yeah. It's a wimpy ass lock.
Yeah.
All right.
It's easy. And the little boy, he hops up and or crawls out, and he just runs to the two of you right there by the cage, and he's trying to hug on you and grab on you, and crying, and are they dead? Are they dead? Are they gone? Am I
Yep,
safe?
Yep,
Yep.
they're all dead.
They're okay. We're going to get you back to your
We're gonna
family.
take
Hey,
back
you want to go outside and play?
He
We can play tag when we get outside.
Since we saved your life, do you know where they kept the gold in here?
He looks at you really weird because he has no idea what you're supposed to be, and he kind of shies away, and he kind of grabs a hold of Eno's side. He's like, he's scary like them.
Yeah, he is. We'll run, and then me and we run away.
Oh my gosh! All these little pansies.
Okay,
me
and Hickory would like to do like just a check of the room to see if there's anything we missed.
Go right ahead. If you will roll perception with advantage because of Hickory's help.
Okay.
I tell the little kid to say, "Eat this pudding; it's so good."
So a 16.
All right. So you notice actually Hickory kind of jumps off your shoulder. He runs down and kind of messes around the statue here. The statue's a well-dressed knight like you saw in the pictures from the room earlier. He's got his hands clasped over a battle axe that's planted on the ground, laid down. He sniffs around the steps, kind of over in the corner, right here. He kind of sticks his nose in the side, and you hear him chirping about cracking the wall.
I believe that my tiny friend here has found a crack in the wall.
Does it stink?
I take a tiny peek through that crack.
Okay. You can see just a small speck of light coming through. You feel some cool air blowing out. Feels almost like there's probably a hallway or something.
I wonder if the night thing is like a we gotta press something to go through the wall.
Hey,
It's a crack.
Hey,
but there might be a trap
Back
door.
up a little bit, Qualden. Let me hit it with my axe.
alrighty.
I take my axe out and I swing it at the crack.
Did you oil your joints before you did that?
I can put some pudding in the crack.
You got to do a strength check or something.
Yeah, do a strength check against that.
See how hard you hit.
Okay, I'm a good strengther.
Strengther.
And you threw your shoulder out.
Oh,
You
Nor
hit,
rolled
you
the
hit-
wrong
you hit
one.
The wall, you hit the wall pretty hard, and you can hear a hollow echo from behind, but it doesn't budge.
What's your
Okay.
strength at, Dane?
yeah. Well, we
What's your
won't talk
strength?
about my strength right now.
No. What is it at?
My strength is 2.
Plus
Two.
2.
2 plus.
Oh, yeah. Now saving
big
throws
number.
up there.
Okay, I'm
The-
coming
the
up.
I'd
big
like to-
number.
I'd like to kick the
The
crack.
big number is 16.
Cargo's gonna come up and kick the crack.
Kick
Whose
the
crack
crack.
are you kicking?
I'm 16 on strength, so
I thought
I'm
you were
not that
cracking
wimpy.
the
As he's kicking the crack, I want to like wedge my quarterstaff in there and try to like pry it open at the same time to try to like give it
Yeah.
some.
Listen,
Okay.
Quelden and I got the right idea. So what do I roll for that? A strength check or athletics?
See you.
Survival. See if you don't die.
That's it. Yeah. Second, you would need to roll me an athletics check.
Pretty good.
Okay. And as you kick at it, you feel. Remember the small rock that the farmer gave you from the beginning,
Oh yeah, the good luck rock.
Cargo?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, he gave it to you
It
instead of
wasn't
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
said
and he said it was his good luck rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
So you feel that kind of glow in your pocket a little bit, but when you kick the wall, it still doesn't move. It doesn't feel like there's going to be any give to this wall.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Did Eno notice the rock glowing in his pocket?
No, it didn't really glow. It just kind of.
It vibrated.
Okay, I'm
Vibrated.
going to investigate around the statue here to see if there's any kind of,
How big is the crack?
It's,
any kind of.
it's almost
It's
like
monstrous.
a door jam. Yeah, it's almost like a door jam would be, but it's really close. You could probably slide a piece of paper through there.
Oh, okay.
See if there's any kind of hidden.
So
lever
Hickory
or
probably
anything.
couldn't get through there.
To open
Right.
a
Yeah,
trap
definitely
door.
couldn't get through there. So, T, you said you're investigating the statue?
Yeah, to see if
Okay.
there's any kind of lever or something to open a.
There's not, but as you look to the bottom around the diocese that he stands on, the round statuette part, there's an inscription that says, to keep this, you must first give it to me.
Huh. Okay, yeah. See, I think the rock in his pocket, he's got to give the statue his rock.
Gosh, I was hoping this was going to make me money. Dang it!
You didn't even remember it.
We
Oh,
don't
I'm
know
sorry.
that.
I was hoping that this rock was going to help me achieve my virtues for my king.
Well,
Uh,
But I guess I will hand it
get us
over.
out. We're gonna
we know you better than that,
save the
Monk.
kid.
Cargill reaches into his pocket, reluctantly takes out the rock, and looks at everybody and says, "You better pay up soon, guys, 'cause I'm getting tired of this."
Do you want some pudding?
We're dumping you at the bus station on the way out.
I want some pudding.
I have never heard of a bus station, but I throw my rock into the statue bowl or hand or whatever the receptacle is.
Right? There's now a rock laying at the foot of the statue.
Ah,
And I say, not like this.
So I probably should have told you, Cargo. This is the rock. You'll find this out, as he tells you more about it. But what that does, that glow you got and that vibration you got, was more of just an advantage on your skill check.
Okay.
okay, so what do we have to give him?
Maybe we're done. Maybe we got to get out.
Let me read the inscription again. What was the inscription?
This to keep this, you must first give it to me.
To keep this.
We want. What do we want?
Is
We
that
want
the
our.
kid.
We want our freedom.
Well, the kid. See,
Freedom.
that's
We don't
what
have our
got.
freedom.
I don't think the kid would be a part of that.
Well,
I gave him the rock. Why didn't he like it?
Well, let's see. There's
a
an
rock.
axe at the bottom, right? There's an axe at the bottom.
Can we put the axe in his hand?
Well, he's holding onto the hilt of the axe. He's leaning up against
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dane, give him your axe.
All right. I'll try.
is he
Okay.
dual wielding? He is now dual wielding axes.
I hand him my axe.
There is now an axe and a rock laying.
Okay. I pick
here,
my
let me
axe
pull
back
down
up.
my pants.
Dane, you're a lawful good character, correct?
Yeah,
Yes, I am.
I'm sure he is.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
He's,
thinking.
And I
But
don't
yes.
know. I don't know if you guys, if I was able to make this anyway. You remember that the statue looks a lot like the painting from the first room, and you remember the word the inscription that was on the wall in the other room.
We do.
You kind of recall this whole epic battle, and you
Dane, you look like you remember something. What is it?
I remember because
You mean my eyes fluttering makes me look like I'm remembering?
so
something?
Eno runs back.
Don't go.
Well,
yeah.
you know you're not the brightest fella, and sometimes I thought I smelled some smoke when it looked like something was going on in that noggin of yours.
Eno runs.
I'm an innkeeper.
Eno runs back to that painting on the wall and looks at it further to try to figure out. He forgot what it was on the wall.
Yeah. So what does it say again?
the painting. Okay, you guys see the little boy run out of the room.
Yeah.
He's gone for a few minutes. He may be in there using the
Taking
The brazier.
Goblins repeating.
Yeah.
the dump brazier.
So the inscription or the fight that was on the wall was a knight dressed in similar colors you saw here, and he was fighting. They were fighting all manners of baddies. You know, goblins, bugbears, orcs, things that you saw. Fires in the back. The opposite wall. The inscription read, "I swear the oath of the Order of Dawn to serve law, battle chaos, and to keep our lore a secret."
Is the guy in the painting, is he like holding any kind of weapons?
Well, it's several knights, so it's like an order,
Oh.
of knights. It was, one had a sword, one had an axe, a few had two-handed broadswords.
To
This
keep
guy, you can tell he is of the same order.
to keep the lore we have. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Swear-
Huh.
I swear the oath of the Order of Dawn to serve law, to battle chaos and to keep our lore secret.
So if we
I'd
would,
like to go to that statue and repeat those words.
And Cargill would like to take out his prayer book of mercenary virtues and pray for more gold.
Okay.
You know, excuse me, Quildon, as you say that, you feel a calm peace. You feel a light wash over you. You feel more of a desire to fight evil. As you repeat that, the rocks begin to kind of shake. The room begins to rattle a little bit. You know, there's some dust and rocks falling over. The statue slides far to the right from where you're facing it, and a door opens up.
All right.
And Cargill goes back up and takes his rock.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm the only smart person in this entire damn group.
Yeah.
I ran back and told you what it said.
That doesn't make you smart. That
And
does
I'm
make
only
you
here for one
fast.
thing. I'm only here to do one thing and one thing only.
Did anybody time me when I ran back there?
No one cares.
Yeah,
What?
you took too damn long.
Aw.
Ah,
I ran as
Okay.
fast as I could.
Okay, so I'm going up here to check the door.
Okay.
And look for any traps. I'm guessing probably not, but
Roll me an
should I-
investigation.
investigation. Okay. Fuck.
Looks.
He rolled twice, so
Yeah.
yeah. How come you
You
rolled
feel-
twice?
Well, I
you don't-
clicked once and it didn't. I didn't think it took. I got to pause.
We'll just go with the first one.
You got an 8.
Yeah, you don't feel like you don't feel like you see any signs of traps.
Looks clear, boys.
So
And,
go first.
And Cargill looks down at the kid and says,
Remember, it's
You
a
got any
kid.
money?
Hold on. No, it's the voice that kills me.
What's up?
He says, look, young one, part of our virtues in our book is to keep the scales balanced for economic gain. Take this rock back to your father and say, we'll settle up later. Now get on out of here.
Oh, you were
You're
talking.
sending a kid out on his own?
No.
Dungeon?
His dad's right outside.
What?
No,
No.
he's not. His dad is back in his damn farm.
Yes.
It's not that far.
Stick around, kid.
Sending him out.
Yes.
We had to come all the way through the damn forest. Don't you remember?
I got a friend. That's my friend.
Yes.
Well, I still gave him the rock.
Leave my
but
friend. I take the rock from the. It was a little girl, right?
It's not. No.
Boy, Dana's
it a
eyeing
boy?
Cargill with
Yes, Peter.
some mean looks.
I'd
Is
say-
something wrong with your eye.
I'd say
Dane,
Pete-
Yeah.
Dane, don't get too mad at him. People have crazy religions like Scientology
okay,
and whatnot.
Scientology.
Shout out to all the
That's the
chat.
guy- That's the guy who drinks mud and lives in the roots of a tree.
I never said anything about drinking mud.
Yeah.
Might as well.
The tree limbs, not the roots.
Are
I'll
we?
serve you some of my ale. You'll love it.
Peter's still kind of sobbing and crying, and he's Dane now. He's kind of attached onto your.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Peter. You're okay with us.
Can we go back to Papa?
Yes, we can.
Soon.
We'll
Soon.
be heading back soon.
You just play here with Hickory for a minute, okay? And
Yeah.
I send Hickory over to
Yeah.
climb up on his shoulder and
Right.
play with him.
Ooh,
Good.
squirrel. Roll me a performance check as Hickory.
All right, so that would be his charisma. So that would be a roll.
It should be real high because Hickory's so cute.
He's very cute. Yeah, he's very cute.
Well,
He
he'd
gets
be
advantage
so
on it.
agile too and everything.
All right, so I'll do it.
Yeah, his.
I'm glad I had advantage. You rolled a 15. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So the little boy, he seems to calm down, and he's kind of playing with Hickory and watching him run around his feet, and they're having a good time. So he's a little more calm now. He's relaxed.
That's
a little
good.
bit.
Oh, that's a good
That's
idea.
good. Give him some pudding,
I already ate it all.
Oh.
I was really hungry.
I was trying to send him back to his father. I don't know why y'all get
Every-
so mad.
Have you ever been a 13-year-old boy? Boy, all I do is eat.
Just why that wasn't pudding.
Says the 38-year-old man.
It tasted. What?
You ate the cursed pudding.
Not the cursed pudding.
Oh,
No.
Oh my goodness.
Wrong.
All right, so again, now you feel the blast of the cool air still coming out of the hallway. The statue slid to the side. Where do you go?
I guess we got to go through, right? Or should we head
Yeah.
back?
No, you got to go in now. We opened the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
You're leading the way, T.
Yep,
All
you're
right.
leading the way.
So I'm, yeah, guy. Is it? You said there was light in there.
A little bit. There's some faint light coming
Yeah.
from.
Okay, and I do have dark vision,
Okay.
so I'm
Yeah, it's
inspecting, looking.
looks like an empty hallway.
Okay, I'll move on in then.
I'm holding on to Wizel's robe because I like to follow
I'm right
him. in.
behind you.
And I'm just, meandering my way up there
He's still looking for gold.
because I'm just frustrated that I don't want to be here and I haven't made any
What
money.
happened to you?
I'm gonna move
What?
everybody.
What?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
moving. us
I
all.
was
Yeah,
going to
okay.
say.
Ah, it's so dark I can't see anything
The
back here.
darkness.
We got
The
sucked
darkness.
into the ozone.
Is there light back here?
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
I don't know if you guys are in any particular order, but
I'm just holding on to Wizel's robe with two hands.
it's lit up the whole time. So when you come around, you come down the hallway. It doesn't take you long to get there. This
Ooh,
map doesn't really work right, but that's supposed to go straight the other way.
this place looks.
So you are in a cool crypt. It's completely silent in here. There's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
there's
Five
four
coffins.
Yeah, 4 large stone coffins in front of you, leading
Now,
down. the hallway.
Cargill, don't just start raiding the coffins.
Even I know in
Yes.
our temples, we stuff things in
Okay.
coffins and sarcophagi that are not meant to be removed. I'm not a moron.
Straight ahead of you.
However, there's a nice axe up here that's out in the open.
It's bigger than you are.
Yeah, but I like it.
Please, Dane, go ahead and take it and watch what happens.
Mm. I'm looking at the axe.
Eno's not
It's a
paying
beautiful
attention.
axe.
Eno and
Dang,
Peter are
you're-
playing with Hickory.
Dane, with your warrior background and Queldon, you actually feel the same kind of calm peace that you felt before when the light washed over you. Dane, you feel really at ease here as well. This is probably
Yeah.
a good place. You don't feel like there's anything right here around the axe.
I do reach over. I want to touch it. It really is a pretty axe. So I
Yeah,
reach
you'll
over
find
to
out
see if I can pick it up.
Okay,
No, dear.
it's not like tied down or built into the coffin. It's a weapon. It's odd because the tomb being so cold and dusty and kind of, you can tell it's ancient. The axe is in perfect condition. It's clean. It's a very well crafted two-handed axe. The blade is silver with holy looking runes etched into them.
Boy, I like this axe.
Yeah, it sounds like a good one.
Yeah. You pick it up and it feels like a perfect balance. And it's
Yeah.
just like that. It's like that.
Yeah,
perfect
I look
golf club almost.
I look back at my
The Dane
team
and the axe.
and go.
Oathbreaker!
No, I'm paladin, man. I can't break
The
my
axe
oath.
and the Dane.
I really like this axe, guys.
We're looting coffins. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Well, that's
I'm gonna.
not in a
if there's-
coffin.
if nobody's got any reason why I shouldn't have this axe, I'm gonna take it.
Well, if you're going to take the axe, I'm just going to start opening coffins.
I'm gonna have a hard time arguing with that.
Before you do any of that, Dane, you see a shimmer out of the corner of your eye, and a kind of large skull pops into place and begins to laugh at you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I gotcha. And
Oh.
I snap my fingers and it goes away.
That was funny to pass up.
Well done, Queldon.
Yeah, Queldon. You
Jolly
took a
good
few points
joke, I
off
must
of,
say.
off of my regards for you on that one. Scared the shit out of me.
I must say.
I gotta clean my pants out.
Oh dear.
Did everybody say pudding?
That's not
got
pudding
some
in there,
pudding.
buddy. That's not pudding in there.
So what do we do from here? Okay,
Cargo
so
wants to open. Cargo wants to go ham and open coffins, man.
okay.
He's
which one
thirsty.
do you have?
The one right to his left.
All right, make me
Yeah.
a strength check. Did you? Oh, okay. There it is. Took a little bit of time. All right, so you lean into this thing, and the lid starts to slide back, and it's really loud in there because it's so quiet. It's just making a screeching noise, and you get it about a foot back, and something reaches up cold and just latches onto your arm
Oh,
and begins to pull.
Oh Lord!
Uh-oh.
I think we should run, guys.
We'll see you later, Carl.
As you do that, the other 3 coffins, same thing begins to happen. The lids slide back.
Look what you did.
You hear some rattling. I need you guys to roll some initiative for me.
I thought it was safe. I thought it was safe because Dane got the axe.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but
Wrong.
it wasn't.
This is what grave robbing gets you.
Yes, yes.
I was running. I was already out.
Me something good.
Dang.
But I can't hit or shoot anything, so it's...
You may. I like how we're all spread out.
Yep.
Did
Yeah.
was it
That's another
just
thing,
3 of
too.
them spawned?
Nope.
4 of them,
No,
or was it 5
I'm
of them?
trying
So
to
are
get
those
these added.
things all out now already, or are they still...
No, you'll see in just a second.
Oh, okay.
There's got to be an easier way to roll initiative. I'll talk to other DM about that.
You
Here,
just-
I can give you my tips.
Yeah, dude, let's do that.
just make up numbers.
Yeah.
4, 7, 9, 12. Done.
Yep. All right, so Tiefling, you react really quick. You see the head of the one in front of you. A kind of bony head starts to pop out of the coffin. The others are starting to do the same.
All right. I'm almost thinking of...
Yeah, you're way too close to be able to draw. your
yeah,
bow
I'm going
and
to do
shoot
my
one.
dagger.
Stabbed him in the face.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, so your dagger hits.
For a big 7.
Stab.
Oh my god!
And now I'm going to move over there and try and hide. Can I do that? Do stealth as a bonus act. Yeah.
You-
Yeah, you can.
You can try.
Big 20. Oh.
Okay. So you actually, because his head's still kind of coming up from out of the coffin, they really are slow to awake. You have advantage on that, so you're able to. You feel like you're hidden pretty well in the shadows.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's why I went to the corner.
In the shadows.
Yeah, and I'm
Right.
ducking down little, even though I'm not
Alright.
so
Okay,
little.
Dane, you have this large. great
Dane's
axe in
got
hand.
this nice, big, beautiful axe. He doesn't know what it's going to do. Do I have?
Yeah, can he see the guy? Is he peeking out of the
No,
coffin?
it's
yeah,
not
like
the. Yeah, it's not the guy. It's just I don't know what I'm swinging.
If it's
I don't
magical,
know.
you'd
Oh,
have
you
to
need it.
attune to it potentially.
Right.
Well, is it
Oh.
a tune? Is it a tune weapon or?
Yeah, it will be an attuned weapon. See, right now,
Okay, yeah, you can't
yeah,
use
right
it.
now you don't understand what you're holding in your hands.
All right, then I will
It's a
set
nice
it.
great axe.
I know it. I'm going to have to wait.
I mean, it would probably still act as a regular great axe.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
it'll still act just like you can swing your regular weapon and pretend we're using that.
Okay.
It already hits better than your other one.
Yeah,
It does. It says, okay.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, use that one.
oh, I love my new axe.
yeah. You hear a groan as he starts to come out of the coffin. You hit him so hard, his head flies off and rolls across the floor, and the body slumps back down.
Cool.
What an axe.
Yeah, that's
What an axe.
I don't even know what it does, but it's great.
Yeah, you see me look at this axe with this big shitting grin on there going, come on, mothers.
at least I could hit something with this one.
Not even activated yet.
This isn't even my
I
final
know it.
form.
Think of once I attuned to this puppy.
Yeah. Okay, well done.
All right, I'm going to aim at the one that's grabbing the half orc fella there.
Okay.
What did I do with my damn character sheet?
Set me free, Quelden, so I can assist.
I'm turning into an old man. Okay.
We know you're an old gnome.
Did you run out of toilet paper and you needed?
15.
Okay. Oddly enough, the arrow sails right into the hand that's grabbing his Cargill's arm, and it just blasts it right off. So the guy is now missing his right arm.
Cargill is stunned. He looks at Quelden and is just amazed.
I was aiming at you.
Well, then we both know that isn't true. Why must you taunt me all the time?
The skeleton over here, he's finally able to walk over the ledge of the coffin. And he points a bony finger to you, Cargill, and moves up the side of you.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was nice living while I had the chance.
Ooh.
Skeleton back with the 500 bits, man, so thanks so much.
And misses.
This is a fun little episode. Glad you could check it
Roll this
out.
damage just for funsies.
It'll be real interesting.
Oh, I'd have been dead. Yeah.
Real interesting next month.
And
Or at the end of the month when I'm not here.
The natural 20.
Oh my god.
You
Yeah,
lucked
you
out.
would have been crushed.
We're lucky these guys down in this crypt are pretty piss poor fighters.
Yeah.
It's been dark. For a while.
It's a good thing he didn't
Like
move to
Dave
right
before he
there to
got
have
his
flanking
axe.
advantage.
Yeah.
So Cargill, deep within the recesses of his soul, is starting to have doubts about everything he knows to be true, given that his life is nearly over. So, out of desperation of survival, he doesn't pick a target. He just starts swinging his Yari.
Oh, well, he's doing better already.
You hit the side of the coffin.
He's
Roll
good
the
in
damage.
panic mode.
That's a good one.
Okay. So the first attack, you didn't have a target, you said?
Yeah, he was just swinging because he's pretty much afraid.
All right. Well, your monastic training kicks in. You know that the one that is out of the coffin completely poses the biggest threat. You swing your Yari at him, and you break off a large section of his rib cage.
And as his senses come back to him, he then like kind of lunges back a little bit and like charges up and then performs an unarmed palm strike.
Ooh,
Ooh, right in the chest. What's the damage?
Hot dice.
Hot dice.
enough.
That's actually enough to really damage this guy.
Yeah.
It's like basically his left side of his rib cage is now missing, and part of his shoulder busted, and his arm's just barely dangling on.
Right on.
That guy's in trouble.
Eno,
I do believe I
That
need
tells
help.
me Eno can finish him off.
Yeah, Eno, you just saw your first batch of skeletons ever in your life come over in a very spooky tomb.
So Eno leans over to Peter and says, "Don't worry, I'll protect you." And I whip out my rapier, and I run around the corner because I haven't seen these guys yet because I've been playing with Hickory. and I see all these guys, and then I run back, and I hide by Wiesel.
Now that is role playing the character.
Yeah.
He noped right out of there.
Yeah, he noped right the fuck out. Okay, the skeleton that's in the coffin. Again, he's missing an arm, so he takes the left arm that's basically just a stump right now. And he swings at you with disadvantage.
Who?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because you're still standing there in front of him, and you have his arm hanging. So he actually swings at you with what's left of his body, and he just misses completely.
Yep.
Man, it's a good thing these guys are swinging terribly.
All right, so T, that one arises from his coffin finally. Stares dead at you.
Uh-oh.
So I guess
Yeah. No pun intended.
So much for your hiding.
You're crouched out of the corner, and he's like,
What's your armor class?
my armor class is 15.
Okay, so he connects really hard, hits you right in the gut for 6 damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You feel the coldness of his blade enter, and you.
I feel like I'm at 0.
"Uh
Oh.
oh, you did not hide well."
Tiefling, we were supposed to take up tea and crumpets together. Don't go.
Yeah.
He's only unconscious.
And DM help me out. Other DM help me out here. When he hits 0, he does not have to roll death saves. He's just unconscious, right?
On his turn, he'll have to start rolling death saves.
Okay,
So it's
gotcha.
now his turn, so he has to roll a death save.
Yep. All right, so roll me a death save.
You got to make sure you go to 0 health first, though.
He
Yeah, I'm at
second refresh.
It says 0 on my thing.
Did you hit enter?
No, wait. I didn't.
Yeah, it shows you.
Well, I
says
mean,
0.
it doesn't automatically go to X like it does. In
Oh yeah, okay.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah, it says 0.
Okay.
Okay.
Death
Death
save.
saving?
Come on, 20, and you'll awaken.
I don't. In the saving throws?
No, to the right of that.
It should say death saving.
Death saves below temporary hit points.
Yeah,
Oh,
right above all
okay,
your
there we
attacks
go.
and stuff. Yeah. 10.
Whew. That's a save, right?
That's
That
the
is
save.
just barely a success.
Yep,
That's
just
the
did it.
minimum. Yeah.
Okay, so that means
You're
I have
good.
1 point now.
No.
One
No,
success.
you're just 1 success.
3
You're still
successes
with
means
us.
you're stable.
You're still with us,
Oh.
just not able to do anything. Okay, Dane.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Dane is twixt right now. He knows the one's really damaged hard, but he's worried about Tiefling now.
One moment, DM. I believe that the weasel is not in the turn order.
Oh,
That would make sense. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's why I died.
Exactly.
Well
Well
done.
Oh, those
know
bits, Yeti. See, they're not good now.
Okay,
Gotta undo the bits.
so is Weasel in there, or is it just
I
Dane
gotta go
still?
upgrade my potion. I'll be back.
Sorry.
It happened. I do it all the damn time.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. He would be under Eno. There we go. Okay.
It's really
Yeah, we'll start
Weasel's
back next time.
fault.
It's all Weasel's fault.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If
it
you're not
is.
here and you get skipped, that's on you for
That's
not
right.
being here.
That is. Now, scooting by this guy is going to open me up to a hit, isn't it?
No, he's dead. Oh, you talking about
No.
this guy over here? If you
This
move
one
in,
right
you
right
move in
there.
space beside of him, yes.
Yeah, I'm still worried. Ah, God.
No, you won't get hit if you get into his area. It's if you move past him.
I think he
Well,
was
I
trying
going to. Try.
He's going to
But
try to
I
get
think-
the.
I'm going to change my mind on that.
Okay.
I'm going to come up and finish him.
All right.
Yep.
Swing
just
it.
gonna come up
Swing in
and
the new
finish
act.
him.
Well, if you finish him, then you can keep running.
Yeah.
Yep.
16.
All
That
right.
should hit.
Roll your damage.
Oh.
Oh, that's got to finish him.
Oh man. You your momentum from running just you cleave
Just
right through him.
cleave right through him,
You don't even stop. You just continue to run.
and then I just keep on going up to come up to this guy.
Now, do you have enough movement for that?
He
Yep,
did.
I do. It was right there.
All right,
Actually, I'm a 25.
That's,
Good,
yeah, it
you're
was
good.
25.
Very well done. All right, well done.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot another arrow at this guy right here.
Huh?
I just can't damn miss. Hell yeah!
You shot the
No.
one. Right.
Yeah, man, he's been shooting great.
Yeah, just like last time, it pops him in the head, and it just cracks and falls right off of him, so he is now dead.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
Old age doesn't affect Quelden like Dane over here.
Dude, Dane's been killing people too.
Yeah.
Dane's got 2
Argo.
kills so far.
Now your turn again.
Can I attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, can. I'm a monk. I can jump up there and ninja
Yeah, I
flip
mean, you can
and kick him
move.
in the
You
head.
can move into another space. It'll be fine. Like you can.
Yeah.
You can.
I'm gonna
stand
jump
You could
up,
be on the coffin and kick him in his
I might
Might
face.
jump
make you
up on the
feel
coffin,
better.
And then as I jump, I'm gonna flip and strike downward with the Yari, and follow it up with an uppercut.
So you're kind of running on the edge of that coffin. Give me a
An acrobatics.
Okay, so that doesn't count. That attack doesn't
Yeah,
count.
exactly. Exactly.
yeah. You've got to get there first
Yeah.
because you're running along the edge. Okay, you've got your luck stone. It kind of vibrates a little bit again. You feel your key acting in sync with that. You run right along the edge and just do an uppercut kick to this guy, or with your Yari. So
No, I come down with the Yari, and then when I land, I come back up with an uppercut.
Okay, roll your hit again because that was before the whole
Acrobat check.
your flying acrobatics there.
There you go.
There's a 14 hit.
Why does this thing I keep closing this thing? Yes, you do hit.
All right.
And roll your damage.
Smack him. Oh, that's a good one.
And then
And then the
unarmed
uppercut.
strike. Ooh.
That smacks.
6 damage in totes.
It's a little lower than the Rogar damage.
I was going to say,
just a
I
wee
bet he
bit.
wonders for Rogar.
Rogar is an inspiration of mine. I've read many of his.
Many a tales.
I never understood why he never wanted gold, though. I never
He
never
just-
got that.
He wanted whiskey and fighting.
Simple life.
Yeah.
You hit him for that was 6 total.
6 total.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Yep, you hit him very hard, and he does not look good at all.
Well, he didn't look good before, and he's dead.
What's even worse? Okay, if you like to hide again.
Eno says, I scream down there and I say, are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're fine. Get your ass out here and do something.
All right, I'm gonna hold the fort back down here.
All right, Wazelle finally realizes that there's a fight going on.
He was reading
Ah!
a book.
Yeah, he drags the kid along.
Yeah, because I was holding on to his cloak. Ah! I don't want to fight.
He sees the skeleton, and there's too many people around him. He doesn't want to take the chance of hitting anyone, so he's gonna.
He's got to take
Turn there.
Balazar's role.
AoE, hit them all.
Lightning
Kill
bolt to the
everybody.
face.
Little collateral.
lightning bolt.
Not lethal.
Dane, the skeleton.
Yeah,
turns and looks
non-lethal
at-
finger of death.
Dane, the skeleton turns and looks at you.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog's going nuts in here. What's your AC again?
My AC is 16.
Man, he just does hit you. His sword slashes across you and does 6 points of damage.
Dude, this guy is serious.
Yeah, he is. That's a good hit.
A few rolls, we would have. This fight could have been a lot different.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right, and that's going to end his turn. T, roll me another death save.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oops, that's a failure, right?
Fail.
Okay. One of each.
Dane, you're back.
Okay. Well, you got me good, dude, but you know my new axe. It's just been
That one.
killer. Yes.
Oh yeah. All right. What
And
do
he
you do?
comes
to him?
in for the killer. Ah, that should do it.
Oh yeah, that ends it.
There it is.
Yep. He's not really anybody important, so he just crumples into dirt right in front of you.
Now the main coffin's gonna come up.
Yeah. Actually,
Well, we may want to get.
No, there was one out of each, other than where the axe was.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm calling that the main. I think a big one's coming out of there.
no, actually, all seems to be clear now. It's quieted
Yeah.
down again.
Oh,
All right.
Does anybody have a healing potion?
You're now out of combat.
No, we don't have healing potions.
I'm gonna go try
So
to.
does that make me-
I'm gonna go try to see if I can stabilize the Mr. T there.
Yeah, can you do that? That would be
I
good.
was gonna say what happened. What
Have
do I-
Hickory lick him in the face.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
can
I've
shoot
got
my
an
nose hairs.
I've got an herbalism kit. Do I have anything in
Oh,
there that
do
could
you?
like
I got a little
that
herbalism.
can work on that, Mr. DM?
You've got
I'll move on.
you've got some minor herbs that you know will kind of cauterize a wound if you light them on fire. If you've ever seen Rambo when he gets shot.
Yeah, there you go.
We're
Alright.
talking about cargo here. Who are we talking
So
about?
is that a herbalism kit check or?
Actually, if you'll roll me a medicine check, you might know a little bit by being in the woods. Yeah, I mean he's not like bleeding to death, so you're able to cauterize the wound.
So we're gonna have to drag him unconscious back to the base.
You're gonna have to help him back quite a bit. Yeah,
Who is this?
T.
This is T.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mr.
I wouldn't
Fling.
zero.
T.
Yeah,
Fling.
Mr. Fling.
Dane, I believe this is going to be on you, buddy.
Huh.
I got some rope. You want to make a harness and put them on your back?
Do any of us have
I
any
suppose.
magic brooms?
You got some rope? Let's do it. Let's tie him on my back. I got enough strength to get him his back.
This will be most entertaining.
You can always make a travois.
What?
All right, do you guys want to do anything else in the room?
I always wanted to see a dwarf be mounted by a tiefling. How about you guys?
Whatever you do, don't try to go into that damn coffin over there, okay?
They're empty. We should be fine. I'm going to loot them.
This last one?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the last one.
Well, Eno's up there.
Cargill's gonna trust Quelden on this one and say, "You win this one, good friend, but I need some gold from these others."
Okay, so you guys, basically at this point, it's gotten. Yeah, you'd be a fool not to see this.
You've got Ash.
Yeah, you found nothing. No, so you guys look in the coffins. You notice that there are. These were well-off men. These were well-off knights that were well respected by their peers. This was a very ceremonious burial. Each coffin holds around, you'd say, about 28 gold worth of stuff. You know that there's a few precious gems in there. There's some gold that's been laid around them, almost like it was to carry them through to the next one.
Is there any
Well,
pudding?
Cargill, you could be happy now.
Well, I'll take my 50% cut. So
50%.
Is that because you did 50% of the
Yeah.
fucking missing like a bitch?
what do you say to that? I don't even know what to say to that.
He's just calling it like he sees it. You know, old people, man, they got no filter.
Yeah, they don't care.
They got no filter. This gnome's about to die any day.
The skeleton knights also, as you get a closer look to them, you notice their armor, even though it's worn, rusted and battered, it looks like the knight's armor paintings, just in a more disheveled state. They each have a golden circlet around their head. It has a symbol of a sun peeking over the hills. That looks like it's pretty valuable.
Yeah, gold. It's undoubtedly made out of gold.
Each skeleton has one of those on its head.
Well,
I'll take one of them.
yeah, I would want to take one of them.
Ooh, and me and Peter get the other two. And I put it on my head, and Peter puts one on his head, and we're running around.
Fine with me. I didn't do
Yeah,
shit. I don't
well,
deserve
T
one.
T can't even walk around yet. He's just sitting
Nah,
over
he's
there, kind of groggy.
He's too busy mounting the dwarf
Yeah.
with his harness.
There's also you notice Wazelle kind of wandering off towards the head coffin here. There's a large tapestry hanging over that looks like it was, done up by a master artist. There's a gold, again, the same symbol you see on the circlets, it's the sun rising up over the hills, done up in a white backing with gold threads in it. He kind of looks back and, in a haughty voice, says that, this is worth quite a bit. Should we take it?
Whose is
Well,
that?
I
yes.
don't see why not.
Well,
Yeah.
It
Looks
ain't
like
gonna fit in my
Wazelle.
damn pack though. That's a big ass fucking tapestry.
Wazelle didn't get much so far, so he can carry it.
see,
Yeah.
you wrap me up in it. You just
I
drag
can,
me
I can,
along.
yeah. People will definitely think we're carrying a dead body if we wrap his ass up in a tapestry. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But while everybody else is gathering this loot, I'd like to see if I can gather up any of the arrows that survived that I shot.
Absolutely. How many did you shoot?
I'll help him.
I shot 7
Roughly
arrows.
7. Okay.
Cargo will assist him in the arrow search.
All right,
Are you
cargo.
still, Quotum,
You're
you
good
still
for
find-
something.
You find 6 that are still in really good shape because they didn't really hit a
The
hard
one that
surface.
went through the eye
They
was
just kind of
fine.
busted. Yeah, they busted through old ratty bones. They're mostly pretty good. So you found 6 in really good shape.
Yeah, and that's throughout the whole dungeon is what I was doing. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, so 6 in
Man,
total
you're
in that
fast
room.
for a gnome. Jeez.
I timed him. 8 seconds. Wow.
Hickory's helping him.
Yeah, Hickory's
All
knows
right.
how to gather.
Very good. So
Oh
So-
damn it! I forgot hickory at work. I bought a hickory.
oh, did you?
That's what I messaged you in chat. I said, "Where's the Hickory plush?"
Oh man.
Oh, that'll look good on your shoulder.
All right. Very good. So
So I guess we are gonna drag T back to town,
Yep.
and I
That'll
leave.
get you in-
See, this is just my ploy. I don't have to walk this way.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So
Talk
you
this
guys
way.
you exit the cavern. It's early morning-ish. Like really early. The storm seems to have subsided just enough to not rain anymore. You can still kind of feel the warm air, the distant thunder. Still feels kind of odd out there. You walk back towards where you had come from the farm. It's really a quick, uneventful walk. You remember the way. There's nothing kind of standing in your way. Too early in the morning for any night baddies to be out. As you get closer to the farm, you notice the large group is gathered ahead of you. Peter finally lets go of Dane. He runs towards his grandpa. They're all really happy and rejoicing. So a large cheer goes up to him being back. They all run out and they pat you on the back and congratulate you. One of the old ladies on the farm, she kind of comes over and she begins to help T. She's not really sure how to work on a tiefling, but she does a little bit of minor medicine. They really nasty tasting liquid down your throat, and it restores some of your health, and you're able to kind of get back up and limp back into the farm. So basically at this point, they decide that they're going to have a feast later today in your honor.
Yes.
They're all happy because you saved their grandson.
Excellent.
I
It's
get
our
one.
pleasure.
I go up to one of the ladies that looks like she's gonna be cooking, and I'm like, "Make some pudding."
Ah. Yeah, that's okay. I like pudding too.
While they're getting ready for it, Quilden goes back out into the woods and tries to hunt for a deer.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't like that kind of food.
Well, no, I'm just going to contribute.
Oh, contribute. Okay. Sounds good.
So do you get your little hickory friend to lure him in?
Deer
You can
don't eat
stab 'em.
squirrels.
I know, but he's talking to him.
Oh,
hey,
they're-
come this
oh.
way. There's good leaves this way.
It's like Bambi.
I don't know if squirrels speak deer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chirple, chirple.
All right. Well, so Quilden, you're out in the woods hunting. Roll me a survival check.
Okay. Survival.
It's you've definitely got advantage because you know the woods so well. You're able to track down a pretty large buck. He's not too far away from you. He's just kind of standing there doing deer things. He's chewing on some clover. He's not really paying attention to what's going on.
Okay, I'll take a shot with my longbow.
All right. Yeah, that just right into his flank. I mean, it goes through his right leg, into his chest. He grunts, bucks a little bit, and tries to run into forest, but he crumples right over, and he's very dead.
All right, I'm gonna tie some ropes around it and drag it back to the camp.
Okay.
It is too big.
Yeah. Some of the farmers see you come up with your catch, and they run out to help you, and they offer to help you put it up on the fire for roasting for tonight.
Way to go, Quelden.
Cool.
Way to go.
These
I
guys-
was tired. I was just sitting down and taking
I'm
a
not
rest.
tired. I'm feeling
Yeah.
great.
Speaking of that, while I was sitting down, and is that going to count for a rest?
Yeah, I mean you're all. This is
Okay.
this is
we're
like
kind
a
of
long
winding.
rest.
Yeah, we're winding this part down.
So-
So from this point on, you're not really going to have any danger of being in combat for the next few days.
So I go up to Peter's dad, who wanted
Grandpa,
the grandpa,
Grandpa Elias. Yeah.
and I say, Sir Elias, we returned Peter, and I return your rock, so some compensation would be appreciated. I understand it was a trying time, I understand, but me and where I come from, this is what we do.
He kind of cocks his head a little bit and looks at you very strange, and he says, "While I wish I could help you, we don't have a lot. We're mere simple, it's much, but it's honest work."
Do I hear gargoyle?
Possibly. Yeah.
Gargoyle.
So
Good.
And I say,
You got 56
I
gold.
say, I hail from the temple of Midas, and we are meant to keep the balance
Dov, is that
in the world of economics. And since this is for your favor, he does not require anything from you. That is the sign that I am taking this for.
Okay.
he says, "All right. Well,
Jane.
while I don't
Damn.
have anything to give you, you keep the stone. It's brought me a lot of luck. You help my boy. You can keep it. It'll always bring you good luck."
Wait. Just we get to keep your son? Is that what you're saying, or we get to keep the stone?
The stone, you damn fool! And I like lightly rap him on the head with my quarterstaff.
And I dodge.
Okay, so I gotta try to hit him then.
I gotta try to hit him.
We all start swinging.
Yeah, I missed it.
You're messing up my attuning to my new axe.
Yeah.
Yep. I just whew. I was like, Quelden, you old gnome, you need to work on your swing.
It's like, okay, well, let's
I'll
see
pull
how
out
I
my
have with
bow.
my shot. And I pull out the bow. I'd be
No,
like,
that won't be necessary. I already know you can hit.
Oh boy. All right. So and also, while he's at it, he stares for a second at the mantle, thinks for a minute, and he walks over to it. And if you remember, before you left, there was the sword and the mace kind of crossed over each other. Below it, there was the black leather belt, with intricate lettering on it. Quelden, he brings it back to you, and as you're a lot shorter, that you remind me a lot of my grandpa. He was a great hunter. This was his belt, and him a lot of success in his hunt. Like for you to have it.
Oh.
that is a great honor, sir.
Okay, so at that point, the party has begun, or the feast has begun. They've got your deer smoked, laid out on a big plate. They've brought vegetables in. They've brought all kinds of casks of ale out. Dane, they offer you one to try. You can.
Oh, thank you.
Sample.
Thank you. This is delicious.
It's a very good ale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Different
While
flavors.
everybody else is drinking, Quelden goes off to the side and he packs a little bit of a mysterious plant into a pipe, and by himself he's lighting that up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Eno is the first one at the table, trying to eat everything.
I sit
You're
next
seated
to
at the kids' table.
Yes, of course. Me and Peter and his sister
Yeah.
Gabriella or whatever.
And all the other town kids.
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl are at the other side of the table.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what were you gonna do, Cargo?
I wonder. I look around, and I'm wondering where Quelden went, and so I automatically, assume he's gone outside. So I follow him, and I spot him ways, and I see him. I see smoke rising, and I walk up, and
It smells really funny.
It smells like burnt hair.
I say, Quelden, is that reefer leaf that I smell?
Reefer leaf.
I'll tell you about it when you're older.
We don't live to be 1,000 years old. You know this.
I'll tell you about it when you're at least got hair on your balls.
Go ahead.
We
Tell him
know
you
what
got hair on
this
your
is.
balls.
We know what this is in our land. We fight for this.
The old war on drugs. I've heard of it.
No, we fight for it to get it.
Yeah, the war on drugs. I got it.
Yeah. Well,
Man, this shit just grows in the forest everywhere, man.
Are you? My people would be amazed. We don't have to fight for it. We can just sell it.
And grow it.
Yeah, it was like, all right, we'll try it real quick. And
All
it's
right.
basically just like moss and tree bark. That's
Okay. So Cargo takes a puff, and he might as well be hacking out a log.
Cargo, roll me a Constitution check.
He's like, okay.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh my god! You breathe in really hard on this pipe, not knowing what to expect. You
Or just go ham.
like a golf off to a garden hose. You just suck it in, and it burns your lungs so bad. You begin to cough. You cough for 3 minutes straight, and you finally just fall over right where you were at.
Oh no!
and Quilden like reaches out against the pipe back and says, "You gotta crawl before you walk, boy."
That moss bark is real deal.
Yeah.
Oh man!
That was a perfect roll.
Wait, am I dead? Like, am I?
It's
No, but your eyes
Do
are
a
real
death
glassy.
saving roll.
You take 20 points of chronic damage. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness! No, you're pretty much out for the rest of it. Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah.
What to do.
Yeah, and so I go back in after I smoke my tree bark and moss, and I was hoping that would reel somebody in. Oh, that's
my
great.
god! That was, and the one, that was perfect.
Yeah, and so I go back in and start eating some deer and whatnot.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
say,
you got the
Quelden, you
munchies.
smell like butt.
But
Like
That
eh?
pork butt or
Like I lived in the damn forest by myself for 300 years. Do you think I really
Yeah.
give a damn about personal hygiene?
Yeah.
all right,
the animals don't mind, so I'm fine.
That's right. So the party kind of goes on, from late afternoon and late on into the night. Everybody's drinking. Dane, you've sampled about a whole cask of their ale by now.
And I am enjoying it. I'm saying I wish I had some of mine to share.
Really enjoying yourself. Thiago has come up and congratulated each one of you for helping these farmers. They're not they're not traders of ours, but possibly this could be a future stop for us. Have a sanctuary if we're ever traveling again.
Cool, yeah.
Great for our trade route. I thank you. And he looks at you and says, "Boy, give me my damn sword back."
I swung it at somebody.
I think I forgot. Yeah, he snatches it out of your hand and kind of
Oh,
cleans the blade off a little bit and puts it back in his.
that was pudding.
scabbard.
It was pudding. I didn't get blood on it.
And well, if you're going to be out there fighting with us, you need at least something. So I give him my quarterstaff so he has something to fight with.
Oh no.
Well, and I say, "Do you want this belt?" And I hold up his belt that he gave me too, because it was too big.
He just snatches it and shakes his head and walks off.
Dang it!
He mutters about, "I should have left him at the docks." Oh my God.
So now I have a stick.
You have a stick.
It's a quarterstaff.
I start beating something with my stick to test it out. I'm like attacking the house. Just to see.
Hitting pillows in the couch.
Yeah.
I think I'm still laid out. If I'm not
You're
mistaken.
still, you're seeing.
Where's Cargill?
Around.
You
Uh,
need to wake
he
him up
won't
with that
attack you.
stick.
You can pummel him. You can massage him a little bit.
Yeah.
So actually,
I whisper a little something into Hickory's ear, and he goes out and he pees on Cargill and comes back.
I can't do anything. I'm laid out.
Oh, Lord.
little squirt.
As the party begins to wind down, everybody's kind of going back to their homes, their camps, wherever they sleep for the night. You guys are more than welcome to stay in the house.
Over the underpass.
Yeah, exactly. So you're kind of winding down. Yeah, you head off to bed. You all have a good night's rest. Cargo, you don't really have a good night's rest.
Yeah.
You sleep out back near the barn, and
Yeah.
next morning, and it tastes like you licked asphalt. I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
The next morning comes. Thiago has all the caravan masters out, or all the wagon drivers out, and they're packing up, securing all their stuff to go back on the road. You kind of wander around doing your thing. As you slept, Dane, you have attuned to your axe. You now know.
Cool.
You've had visions of the Order of Dawn, the warriors from the temple you came from. Your axe spoke to you. It's called Light's Defender. It is a +1 great axe. Does additional damage to goblins and goblin creatures.
Cool.
Lights. What was it?
Light's Defender.
Defender.
Did the belt do anything?
Is that a +1? Is that only on the goblins, or is that
+1? No, that's +1 to damage, +2 to goblins and goblin.
Oh, +2. Okay.
So it does additional damage to goblins.
Right. Cool.
Okay, Queldon, you've wrapped the belt around you. It's surprisingly shrunk to fit a gnome. You know it to be the assassin's belt. You add your proficiency bonus to any damage rolls dealt to creatures that are surprised.
Surprise!
Surprise!
And I'm taking my quarterstaff and just beating stuff with it.
And Cargo, you didn't need to attune.
He's tossing up pillows and hitting them like baseballs.
Yeah, you didn't need to attune to the stone, but the farmer has kind of told you some tales about what's happened to him with it. Basically, you can wear this stone if you want to make it one of your little monk necklace or something. You get a +1 on all skill checks.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's a good stone. You
Yeah,
were mocking it.
Here, throw it to me. I'm gonna hit it like a baseball.
I don't think so, Eno.
Throw me a pine cone. Throw me a pine cone. Watch how good I am. I
All right,
played.
I'll throw you a pine cone.
So I
and-
add my proficiency bonus to all attack rolls or to damage rolls?
To damage rolls to creatures that are surprised.
Okay.
What makes a creature surprised?
When you sneak up on it, and
Oh, okay.
Or if you turn the lights off and go surprise.
and T, you use a short bow or long?
A long
I've got a short bow, right?
A short bow. Okay.
Yeah, right now I got a short bow.
All right, Cool.
So, like on the great axe, I'm 1d12 plus 3 slashing. So now it'll be plus 4 or
Okay.
plus 1 on top of that.
Well, there, you should drag
Plus 1
a
to your damage.
you should
And you're
drag
just
a
gonna
great
roll-
axe plus 1 in.
We'll just have to just do great axe plus 1, and we'll have to
Okay.
remember that if it's a goblin, if you ever fight those again,
It's plus 2.
we've got to add 2 to it. Right?
Yeah, okay. Good.
Okay.
All right.
And T, the nurse that or the lady that kind of healed you, she kind of took extra care of you that night.
Heard that.
You know what I'm saying?
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, lady.
You were actually able to pilfer about 10 gold out of her pocket while she slept too.
Jeez.
Dang.
Okay. Before going out, I'd like to go.
See, she paid me. I was that good.
Who took the money?
Yeah, Tiefling did.
I know. She paid me. I was that good.
DM, I'd like to go out and forage in the forest a little bit for maybe some herbs to make some basic healing potions.
All right.
And I would like to go find a dark private room to say my prayers and chants.
To hack the rest of that lung up.
Yeah.
I am
So
looking for.
Would that be an herbalism kit
Yes,
check? Or what?
you'll do your herbalism now.
All right.
I want to go around and find small animals to attack with my staff.
Rolled a 23.
23. All right, yeah, you know exactly what you're looking for. You're able to find enough herbs that you can begin to create probably about 4 potions out of it.
4 potions?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can craft about 4 healing potions out of it.
All right. Yeah, so like while we're on the road or whatever, I'd like to get on the cart and just try to start making the potions while we're rolling.
You're traveling with one of the wagons is actually an alchemist. He does have kind of a smaller traveling kit. It's a little bit larger than yours, but it has a few more complex features to it. He also has all the oils that you need to mix with the plants to make a really good healing potion. So you're actually able to create 4 healing potions with that.
Nice.
Cool.
Did you make any pudding? If you didn't make pudding, I don't want it.
Goodness. He
I,
likes the pudding.
I go over to Cargill and say, "You kind of smell like piss there, boy."
Well, you would know. You've lived in it your whole life.
Like,
It wouldn't it be more accurate to say squirrel piss?
it's like, well, since you seem to get beat up quite a bit, here, take one of these. And I hand him a healing potion. And I go over to Mr. T and I hand him one too.
Thank you very much. I obviously need it. I was
I
way
hate to
down
be in
prone.
debt. I hate to be in debt to a gnome, but I must say thank you.
Yes.
Well, those
We're all
scales
in
of
debt to
balance
this
or whatever will themselves out at some point, I'm sure.
Yes, you will be repaid.
Do we still have a few minutes, or does anybody need to roll?
I think he was MVP.
Okay, so-
I think we
But
got
what
a few more
What
minutes.
kind of potion did you just give me?
You all
Healing
have
potion.
a
It's
potion
a-
of healing.
Healing, just regular healing? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, just potion of healing. It's 2d4 plus
Okay.
2
Potion.
that will keep you off from dying.
Eno's never going to die.
Yeah.
Because he's never going to get in the fight. He's just going to keep running away.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Well, we'll wait and see how Rock does it.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure it's going to be slightly different.
All right. So at this point, Cargo, you said you had done your prayers for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. T, you've kind of slipped your extra gold into your pouch without knowing about it. The nursey lady is still knocked out cold. She's asleep. Dane, you've attuned to your axe. You've kind of practiced some swings with it.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Eno, you've done whatever it is you do.
Run around like a kid.
Yeah, you've been playing with the other kids.
For
Playing
sure.
with his stick.
I'm more tired now than when before we slept because I've just been running around all night.
Right. And Queldon, you're still in the back of the alchemy cart. The alchemist is actually, kind of watching you. Pretty impressed. He likes your work, so he's asking you a few questions. You're sharing some recipes.
Pass him some of that tree bark moss.
Yeah, please do that.
The moss pot.
So, It's just past lunch. It's still pretty early in the day. Thiago
Pudding.
whistles. What?
I need pudding.
Pudding. Thiago raps you on the back of the head and says, "Get in the wagon. Let's go."
Where are we
he
going?
rounds everybody up. You head out. Everybody's waving and cheering. Peter, thanks again.
Bye, friends.
We're off to new lucrative adventures.
The remainder of the day passes by, uneventful. You're on the trail. You guys are kind of reliving your adventures from the temple. Some people have heard rumors of the Order of Dawn. Some of the older members, they've heard of them before. Don't really know a whole lot about them other than they were they fought back a lot of evil monsters back in the day. End of the first day, camp set up. You all have a good night's sleep. Again.
Do you think Peter's gonna write me a letter?
Yeah, you're pen pals now.
Basically.
Possibly not.
And what address is he supposed to send that to?
Yeah.
Brown cart with the horse on the road.
And will it be standard or airmail?
Pigeon, of course.
Of course, carrier pigeon.
It seems to be a very uneventful trip. Thiago looks at his map. He reckons you've still got about another 2.5 days of travel to get to the city of Broken Shield.
I gotta pee.
Well, I mean, you can run
Just
along
hang
the
it out
park.
the
Gosh.
Yeah.
I can't go in front of you guys. It's weird.
Control yourself.
Well,
okay?
jump off and then run and catch
I
up.
drank all these potions you guys made.
Control your bios, young one. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, to make it easy, just be in your pants.
Your next day is again.
That way you can
uneventful.
smell like your buddy
See,
Quelden.
once you relax and do it, then it's done and it's okay.
Everybody smells like pee back here.
And Cargill, there is a
I'm quite sure this is
stain
how
on
the
your
DM
pants.
thought this one was going.
Nope, kind of what I expected.
We're like, hey, Cargill, where'd you get that stain there on your pants there, buddy?
Oh, it was from that lovely moss and bark I smoked and almost died from the other night.
Hey, I was smoking it and I had a good time.
You've been smoking it your entire existence. Of course you were.
That's right. You know?
Oh, wait, you inhaled that shit? That's insane. Why would you inhale that? You're just sucking at your mouth and taste the smoky, oaky flavor.
Because you gave me the impression of reefer leaf, you fool.
Smoky oaky.
How dare you? I'm left with this urine stain on my pants and this crazy psychotic 13-year-old that casts spells at random
I'm hungry.
and some old crazy gnome that somehow hits a bullseye with his eyes closed and his back turned.
If I'd have known this is the kind of people I'd run into, I would have stayed in the mountains.
Yeah, man, I'm just hiding.
Hey, your fellow dwarf travelers, they look and just shake their head and stroke their beard.
Really.
We should have stayed in the.
I should have stayed in the mountains. I had a nice inn up there. Made my own
We'll
ale.
give those guys their own wagon.
We're relegated to our own wagon. Just like everything we do in our family. Get our own room. Get our own tables.
You know, Jane, you better hope not one of these mountain wind gusts picks up because it's going to be really bad for you.
All right, so you're traveling along. You've all been laughing and joking and picking on the special people in the group.
Hey.
Thiago, suddenly you hear a whistle from the front wagon. You're riding with Thiago, so you notice what's going on. He sends out a signal. You look ahead. There's a tree laying across.
Attack!
Yes, a tree.
Oh, I got scared. I thought we were attacking a tree.
With the recent storms, it could have fell across the path.
Right.
Calls for help clearing the tree from the path.
So is this like through like a forested area, or is it just like a few scattered trees?
It's a few scattered trees here and there. You're in one of the denser parts of the trail so far, but not a thick forest.
I get off and I start hitting the tree with my stick.
Okay.
And
It's a good 30. It's a good 30 foot ahead. Thiago stopped, to make sure that the wagons didn't hit each other and to give plenty of room away from the tree.
Don't go running up there,
I ran up there and I start hitting it with my stick. Barks flying. I said, "Don't worry, guys. We'll be through this before lunch."
I'm looking for some moss.
As you start hitting on the tree, two bandits come out from the sides. These are humans. It's odd. They wear the same type of red that you remember seeing from the goblins, but this is looks more like a uniform. This is a clean instead of a raggedy, baggy, worn out look. They look more like professional bandits. T, you've hung around some unsavory types in your day. You know these guys to be pretty hardened thieves.
Hey guys!
One of them kind of laughs at you with crooked teeth. He goes to grab you and says, "Well, what do we have here?"
And I yell from the cart, "If you pay us now, we won't kill you." And I whisper over to Thiago, "Hey, if you bump up our pay now, we'll just go and take care of these guys, and we'll clear the tree."
I go ahead and shoot the one that grabbed him.
Okay.
Shoot.
Right, roll an attack.
All right.
So the bandit actually grabbed me.
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah.
He said, "What have we got here?"
Ah!
He's got a hold of you,
Let
dude.
me go!
Okay.
Oh, dang, dude.
25 to hit.
Yeah, it shoots him square in the heart. He falls on the ground dead. The other one looks down. His eyes get really wide, like they didn't realize that this was going to be a well-guarded caravan. He bolts north into the woods.
And I chase him and I yell at Thiago, 20 golden body, Thiago, that's what it is.
Can I get another shot off at the other one, or
While I'm running.
I mean, he basically he used a bonus action to dash.
I'm not messing with Qual.
I'm dashing too. I'm chasing him. I want my money.
On the money. Okay.
You're going to be out there by yourself, Cargol.
Now I think I would have froze and just stood
I
there.
think you would have come running back.
You have had another urine stain.
Well, there's
you're
behind the tree.
You got bandit blood all over your
yeah.
little
This
tunic, and you have no clue what the hell just happened.
yeah. Too much happened too fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to process it.
He's either hiding right where he is, or he's back.
All right. So do you guys chase after him?
I'm chasing him.
I'm not.
And
I'm going up to see how Eno is.
I'm yelling, "You could have just paid us and left! But now you're going to die and pay us!"
No, I ran forward to Eno and said, "Come on, Eno, let's get back to the wagons. Get back to the wagons."
Cargol.
Okay.
yeah, I'm.
I dashed after him.
All right.
We have split the party perfectly. Nice.
Yep, you have. All right. So
Whoa.
you guys run.
Do we have communicator earrings in this game?
Jesus, that's a lot of dudes.
It'll be nothing.
So
It's just
Especially
me.
when I
got
go
this.
hide out there in the woods and wait. and
Don't
see
worry,
what
guys.
they do.
I got this.
all right. So hold on. Cargo, Tiefling. Is that all
Yep.
that went, or did Dane go?
Yeah.
No, Dane's with Eno.
Okay.
He dragged
So
me
you
back
two
to
are
the
behind.
cart. Where did
Dane's not running.
did Wiesel?
Wizzle's not.
Yeah,
going
Wizzle's still he's on the cart and he's reading his spell book and he's not really know what's going on. You guys run through the forest. You run hard. You hear the guy crashing and chasing, and he's kind of letting out a few yelps, almost like a signal. As you break through into a clearing of trees, you come up on a little camp. There are 7, 8
8
bandits
guys.
all standing around. They've got tents up. There's a wagon. Obviously, it's not their wagon. They've probably hijacked this thing a day or two before and moved it out into the woods to plunder. To the back of it, you see some stones that lead and turn into like a cave. And that's where we'll pick up on Sunday.
I'm
Good
show.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Show.
good times. Okay,
Yes.
all you
No,
all
this-
you fans still watching, we'll be back Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. We'll see if Eno bravens up. I think Sunday my split personality may be here, so I may have some mental conflicts. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we will see you guys there, and then I'm gonna try to find us somewhere to raid. So everybody
Cool.
just sit tight for just a second.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take off. We're doing. I gotta do dinner.
We're doing dinner too.
Well,
All right.
All right.
see you
So am I.
guys.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Good job, DM.
Later. Good job,
DM.
DM.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
sounds good.
Appreciate it. I'm trying to work on my
And
Montessori style cliffhangers.
I enjoyed it.
yeah,
That was a
well,
good one.
Very good.
3 against 8's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Should go well.
Yeah, they might turn tail and run back. We don't know.
I'm trying to come up with a voice for. Are we still live?
We are, but 1 second, we're raiding now.
We're raiding.
All right.
Raid.
Raid.
Eno is for sure on the spectrum there, Skelly.
Are we still talking in Twitch?
Yeah.
If we raid?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're
But so yeah, we're raiding right now. So
We
What
was
does
live.
rating mean?
so
Where you
it
go-
it takes my whole channel to another game